All right. So welcome again. Nice. Welcome again to Military Guna TV. And this one is a very weird one. I've never done a stream like this before. Basically, it's the first I'm doing a stream like this. So live Q&A. Luckily, I have a few questions pre-prepared before I came onto this stream. We'll be talking about the Jamaica ReggaeBoyz. Also, you're speaking about Arsenal, Europa League, Champions League, typically, basically everything. Everything will be covering every single thing today. So the discussion will not be limited. It will be a vast discussion. Never really, I didn't even to be fair, plan a stream. So let's go after. First thing first, I want to thank everyone who supported the channel. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. Massive support. Really appreciate all those who took the time out to come on the stream, to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And without you guys, it would make no sense I'll be here, to be fair. I'm really enjoying the fact that you guys come in the comment section, talk to me, show me a lot of vibes. Much respect to everybody. So where should we start? First thing first, my thoughts on Mikel Arteta. That is first thing, because a lot of people ask me that question. That is basically one of the questions that I face the most, to be fair. I've gotten that question asked maybe 2 to 3 times daily. So first thing first, I don't think Mikel Arteta is a bad coach. Yes. In regards to man management, yes, he needs work. There's a lot he can do in the man management aspect of things. So I do believe that there are ways and means how to how should I put it? Go about doing things. Everyone has their own ways of doing things, to be fair. Everyone does their things, does whatever they want to do. Their managerial aspects different. So, for example, a Mourinho, no one questions Mourinho. No one at all questions Mourinho's managerial ways. No one questions that. Also, Pep Guardiola, no one questions Pep Guardiola as well. So, because these guys use an emblem, this is how they go about doing their managerial aspect of their game, and no one really questions it. But I believe that Mikel Arteta has his own way of managing. I do believe that he has his own way of managing. And it goes to show, it really shows, it tells a lot about the coach himself, what he does and what he likes. So I can't too slate him for his how he chooses to manage. I think he's young and he will learn. So with time to come, he will definitely get better on that aspect. So where else should I go? There's other aspect of things in his game management that I would really like for him to improve on, such as maybe selection can be quite detrimental some of the time. I do believe that as all Arsenal fans, I really think and know that his selection are really baffling some of the time. Quite a few of the times you have to wonder how is it that he go about selecting some of these people. What lead into these decisions? And we could understand. We definitely could understand. So I do believe that Mikel Arteta can turn things around. You guys might not agree. A lot of people might not agree, but I do believe he is young, but it doesn't mean that he can't get the job done, because there's so much young managers out there right now that so much people are calling out for. And I don't see the reason why Arsenal fans especially are calling for it. It's head. So there's two sides to that story, to be fair, but there's a lot of things. What else? So to be fair, my thoughts on him, I think he can get the job done with the right backing. We see a coach like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's not the best, to be fair, is not the best, but he's doing a job, and he's doing a really good job. Manchester United are second on the table, and hats off to that, because they are second on the table and on the table, and it doesn't matter what anyone wants to say about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, yes or no, they are second on the table. They are definitely second on the table. Another question. So I do think that time to come, and so much people are going to say, yes, he's a better manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but the squad. So let's give it time, and let's see the squad that he will put together until moving into those particular time. Okay, so another thing, Messi or Ronaldo? Another question that I've been asked so often so often. Messi, without a doubt, he's the best player to ever touch this football. Many people may agree. They're gonna say, how should I call it now? Trophy with their club and all those type of things. Trophy with national team. Come on, the amount of players that I know won the World Cup. I've never kicked a ball in the World Cup, but they did won the World Cup. Also, players who are just totally not good at all, and they do win the World Cup. They do win these big European titles with their country. So, what is it their excuse? Why did I choose to support Messi and not Ronaldo? First thing first, I was supporting Barcelona. Not supporting Barcelona, but I like Barcelona as a club. I like the way they play football. I really enjoy it, and I love how they do go about doing their business as well. But it's mostly about the footballing aspect why I like Barcelona. Then now Messi, cream on top of the or cherry on top of the cream. They would say that's the phrase. Yes. So that is the reason why. And I started to watch Messi. I was watching Ronaldo from in the Premier League, but when I was watching Messi, he really gave me a different feeling of enjoyment when watching him. Yes, I do know Ronaldo did a lot of things, marvelous things as well. But the thing about it is that what Ronaldo did, I've seen so much other players did it as well. But what Messi did, you can't say. You can barely find players who have done what Messi has done. So that is the reason why I choose to support Messi. His tactical insight, his tactical aspect of the game, his technical ability supersedes to none. His vision, his passing abilities. These are all things. That I see. So someone asked me, what do you think about the Lucas Torreira situation? I do believe that since Lucas Torreira came to Arsenal, he was not comfortable. You could have heard numerous reports stating that he wanted to go back into the Italian league. Then now, coming out now that he's not happy. We know, rest in peace, rest of the soul. Big up, Randy Viper. Thank you for jumping in the chat, bro. Much, massive respect to you. He said that Lucas Torreira said that he wants to play for, which team? I'm not sure. I can't even remember the team, but it's in Argentina. I'm not sure if it's Boca, maybe Boca Juniors. I'm not sure. I think it's Boca Juniors. But he wanted to leave Europe and go and play football in the Argentina, which means, but since he has been at Arsenal, we do know that he has been very, very uncomfortable. And there's a lot to tell for it. There's a lot to tell from that. So, moving away from that now, I do believe that Lucas Torreira wants to move away from the European stage of football and go somewhere where he has peace and quiet. With the recent loss of his mother, these things pile up on top of it as well. So I do think that time will come, but he has done a lot. He has definitely done a lot. Next question. What do you think about Ravel Morrison? So much people do believe that I don't like the player, and he's a very very good player. Might be one that not to my standard, but he's a good enough player that a lot of people like. A lot of people like. So definitely I would have to say I can't hate on him because of that aspect of it. But he's a good player. Maybe people overstate his quality in some sense. Other questions. What do you think of Theodore Whitmore? Tappa. What do you think of Tappa? And how? He has done a lot with less than previous coaches. We haven't seen a style of players yet. We spoke about it previously that we wanted to see the ReggaeBoyz go into that particular game with a specific style of play. We didn't see that in the last game. We honestly didn't see that in the last game. And I think that time will come where Tappa might have to resign. I will definitely know what the issue was. He's a very, very quiet person. I've gotten to realize. Don't speak much. He's not a person that speaks much. So, definitely. But I think he's a good coach. I do believe that he is a good coach, and he has done a lot with the Jamaican ReggaeBoyz. I think that a lot of people appreciate the work that he has done so far. This stream is not a long stream. Maybe not a long stream, maybe 10 minutes here, but depends on how much person come in and interact. Right? Anyway, but there's different aspects to football. What are my insights onto football? My insight on football. My insight. Football is a universal game, a game that everyone loves. Every single person loves football. Even if you don't play football, you love football. But I believe I do enjoy football because of what football gives to me. The passion, the joy. These are things that football give me. That is the reason why I love football. And personally, I would love to be a part of a massive football organization any given day. I would love to be a part of that. But is it chance out there? Will that chance be given to me? We don't know. To be fair, we don't know. But I would definitely love that opportunity to give something to football. Maybe a scouting job. But I would like to play an impact on the Jamaican ReggaeBoyz, to be fair. I do think that I have a lot to offer. I do believe I have a lot to offer. But how should I put it now? I do believe I have a lot to offer, but it depends on what other people see of me as well. So it's not only about what I can offer, it's about what people's perception of me and what they think and what they believe that I can offer. So that has a lot to do with it as well. What is my take on the contract negotiation between the Jamaica ReggaeBoyz and the JFF? All right, so right now at this point in time, we're not sure if the JFF has the money. We've seen JFF budget between the region of 300,000 to 500,000. How does that impact the progress moving forward? So if the JFF budget is between that region, I do believe that we have to be cognizant of what we want as a team and also what is realistic. We have to be cognizant of also what is realistic and what is it that you deem realistic. Realistic is that we go to the final. Remember now, it is natural that you go to the final and then end up winning the trophy at some point in time. So normally that is the progression. You go to the final, then you win the trophy. I believe that is the right progression. As you guys can see in many different clubs, they go to the final, and then they would have won the trophy. And I think that is a natural order of how things progress. But going to the Gold Cup previous season, it would tell that we have the quality to get the job done. That is what I believe. It would state that we have the quality to get the job done, but it is all about getting it over the line. Can this ReggaeBoyz team get it over the line? That's it. That is the big question. Can they get it over the line? That, to me, is the most complicated question. That definitely is the most complicated question. What is it that these people have to do to get this ReggaeBoyz team over the line? All right, so first thing first, after we started out, the contract. Contract issue have to start out. That is a must. This contract issue has been going on for maybe a decade now. Years. We've been having contractual issues. Years. And it boils down to say, are we really, really going to see this contract issue solved at some point in time? Definitely. It will happen at some point in time. I think it will happen at some point in time. But time will come and time will definitely tell if it is supposed to happen. Other question. What do you really think about the ReggaeBoyz opportunity out of 100 to win it? I think, as I said before, You go to a final. When you reach the final, you stand a very, very strong chance of winning that final. You stand a very, very strong chance of winning that final. When you reach the final, you have a very strong chance, as I said, to win in the final. And that is I believe. So I do believe that, yes, they can win it. But it boils a lot down to what we have to offer. It boils down to how we prepare prior to. These things, as I said, affects it. These things affect it. So, as I said, people, this won't be a long one. Maybe this is not really a serious one, but anyway, thank you very much, people, for joining. Big up, coaches. Dex. Massive respect. Thank you for jumping in. Won't be long. I didn't plan to do a long stream. Definitely. Come offline. I'm coming off right now. Actually, it's not a long stream, just a few minor talking points, basically. People, thank you very much for coming on. Massive respect to everyone who's coming on. Thank you, though. I'll see you guys again. Massive respect.